Hey, how's everybody doing? Welcome back to Ask That Podcast on YouTube. This is Exploitation Nation, issue 3. This is a second printing. This is the Theater du Bizarro issue. Exclusive interviews with Steven Sayadian and Rolf Kaninsky. Also, Hectic Knife, ? The films of Coffin Joe, Godzilla. And plus, John Skip and Heather Drain on What is Bizarro. This is one of those newer zines that it seems like the only place you can get these is Amazon. This was $6. Worth it. It's got Dr. Caligari, the Wrench Dream. That's Stefan Sayadian's Wrench Dream. That was his only, as far as I know, non-porn film he made. Where's it say? It says second print in here somewhere. Exploitation Nation, issue 3, second printing. But nice looking magazine. I don't know exactly how many pages. Contributors, we got Bill Adcock, which I recognize his name. I don't know what from. Pete Chiarella, that is 42nd Street Pete. John Skip, of course, is the author, Skip Inspector. And this is a little thing about Bizarro films. It's Heather Drain and John Skip talking about what is Bizarro films. Got a nice interview with Ralph Kaninsky. He's best known to me for There's Nothing Out There, but he also did like one of the Rod Steel films. He's done all kinds of shit. Really entertaining interview. Good information about There's Nothing Out There. And as you can see, it's quite a few pages. There's the Rod Steel. I need to find, I don't have a copy. I had that on VHS. I need to get a DVD of it. Tiffany Shepis. This is probably the big interview of the issue. There's the old prison VHS, so There's Nothing Out There. That's how I had it. I found it at a video store going out of business. I paid like $1 for it. What Comes After Genre? This is by Rhonda Bogman. And just a little, what she thinks Bizarro cinema is. Hectic Knife, an interview by David Waltz. This is a new Troma film. I have not seen it. Interview is okay. It wasn't nothing spectacular. I'll end up seeing the movie because all the Troma shit goes, damn it, mic wire. Okay. Godzilla. Luigi Cozzi basically took Godzilla and edited in some different footage, and it aired once. It got forgotten until people brought it back up, and now it's like a cult film. It's the old, the original Godzilla with a little bit of new footage added. And it's become like this cult thing. Cody LL, you need to read this. I know you're the Godzilla guy. It was entertaining. Good little article. Didn't learn anything new. A Look at Paper House by Jason Lane. I've not seen Paper House. It is a 1989 film. Vestron, Image, Vestron. Fantasy drama, fantasy suspense, mystery suspense. It sounded interesting. And you can see the print's nice. Meanwhile, things are getting weird in Indonesia. This is about Lady Terminator and Mystics in Bali. This is by 42nd Street Pete. Somebody when he saw both of these. I've seen Lady Terminator. I've seen pieces of Mystics in Bali. I've not seen all of Mystics in Bali. This is what caught my eye. Besides the Dr. Caligari cover, Coffin Joe. I fucking love me some Coffin Joe. The Gospel of Coffin Joe, Part 1, The Nativity of the Beast by William J. Wright. Really well done. Goes in a lot of good history on Joe. If you're a Coffin Joe, there's stuff in here that I did not know, but I'm not a Coffin Joe historian. I read up on him. There's a lot of stuff I did not know. Some great pictures in this. The Remarkable Realms of Steven Sayadian. This is the guy that did Cafe Flesh and Night Dreams and Party Doll Go Go 1 and 2, Night Dreams 2 and 3. And what else? Is there anything else? Dr. Caligari. He did like fake ads for Hustler. There's the infamous cream of wheat scene from Cafe Flesh, I think. There's Night Dreams. Party Doll Go Go was the film of his I've seen. I've seen Cafe Flesh once or twice. I've seen the first Night Dreams once. But Party Doll Go Go, somehow I ended up with a copy of that, and I've seen that movie a bunch. There's Cafe Flesh. Really good interview. He goes in a lot of details on every one of these films. There's Dr. Caligari. And for the longest time, I thought this was not available on DVD. It is. You have to order it from Excalibur Film. Somehow they have the distribution rights to it exclusively. It's the only place you can get it. And they're a porn site. but it's a non-porn film. It was rated R, I think it got a rating. It played like legit theaters. Really entertaining. If you look around online, you will find a copy. It pops up on YouTube every once in a while. It's just if you find it on YouTube, go ahead and download it because it's going to get deleted for copyright or nudity or a bunch of other shit. Really weird, twisted film. It's like films like The Forbidden Zone or I'm trying to think of anything else that's even close to it. Like The Forbidden Zone is probably the closest. It's like, it's hard to describe. And it's one of those that thankfully I found out about and got to see thanks to Fangoria. Fangoria did a good review on it, and my local video store got a copy. And then we got 3 different people doing a review of Raw Force, which is also known as Kung Fu Cannibals. And we got Michael Halstater, Bill Adcock, and 42nd Street Pete. Great film. It's like Kung Fu Cannibals is one of the other names for it. There's Raw Force. There's the poster. What's the Funky Farce? This is a review by Jason Lane of a Japanese film from 2005. Sounded fairly interesting. Sounded really bizarre. Then we got our reviews. We got a review of Antiviral, which is David Cronenberg's son's film. We got a review of Big Boobs Bust Stuff in 1990. Big Boobs Buster is the poignant story of a flat-chested girl loves boy loves big boobs, girl is traumatized in retaliation to being spurned by the breast-obsessed boy. She steals the big boobs list from a local hentai mad scientist and dressed in her thrift shop Sid and Marty Crawford reject superhero outfit, she strikes out the large-chested hussies of her school as the Big Boobs Buster, who we will call 3B for short. 3B hunts them down, captures them, taunts them for their big bosom slutty ways, and then takes a mold of their breasts with a spray device. She then tells them that if they ever go on a date again, their breast will be displayed for all to see. Just sounds great. The deathbed, the bed that eats. Of course. That's on YouTube all the time. Hectic Knife review. Hasu. I just love that Turner Classic Movies showed that shit one night on fucking Turner Underground. That's how I saw it first. I'm like, holy fuck. I miss Turner Classic Underground. I don't check to see if it airs anything more. Ice from the Sun. I remember reading about this motherfucker in was Alternative Cinema or Phantom of the Movies Videoscope, one of those in the late 90s. It's a very weird cold film. Liquid Sky, great film. I gotta thank a buddy of mine, Scott the Burning Pollock, for this fucking movie. I'd never heard of it. He rented it just because the cover looked cool. We ended up watching it. Really fucked up movie. Meet the Hollowheads, one of those I've heard of, never got to see. Or Ed, of course, Ed Wood. A Snake of June. This is same director as the guy that did Tetsuo the Iron Man. Wanted to see it, just haven't seen it. The Suckling, never heard of it. Townies. I love this. Special offer. Clip this coupon, ruin your magazine, send it to whoever you want. I'm sure that we're happy to hear from you. Don't forget sorry. Don't forget to thank Exploitation Nation. This is probably my favorite thing in here. This is I'll Buy That for $1, Mike Houseslatter. And it basically, he buys anything that looks halfway decent for $1. And I've owned about half of these. He got them for 5 cents a pop, and I paid about $1 each. Because he got them in a is it Echo Bridge or Mill Creek? Echo Bridge, 20 film horror set, volume 1 from Echo Bridge for $1. Bloody Mary, I've seen it, it's not good. Fist of the Vampire, best known for having Blue Meanie and Darian Kane in it. Not good. And maybe like Lanny Poffo? Mortuary by Toby Hooper. It's not great, but it's the best thing he's reviewed here than No Surrender, which I've never even heard of. It's a martial arts film. Then we get 2 different reviews of Forbidden Zone, which I just mentioned. The first one by William J. Wright. He fucking hates it. And then this one by a rebuttal by, I don't know. I guess the guy who edits the zine. He liked it. Then we got, Happy Cloud Media, Silver Lining, blah, 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 blah. They publish all kinds of shit. A couple of blank pages. Back cover. I would definitely order more of these. This was really entertaining. I love the fuck out of this. If you worked on this, man, thumbs up. It's great. I like the size. Excuse me. Everything like that. The cover's nice. The paper's nice. Really good zine. Definitely worth the $6. And being Amazon, if you got Amazon Prime, free shipping. So, hey, Amazon might even print these. I don't know. But definitely enjoy it. If you enjoyed this video, give me that thumbs up. Leave a comment. Subscribe. All the other bullshit. Talk to everybody later. Bye-bye.